We are the Mississippi Municipal League. We're a private association of municipal elected officials. We represent 299 cities, towns, and villages across the state of Mississippi. We provide training and support for them as an elected official. We also advocate at the Capitol and at the federal level for legislation that will help them do their job.
Good afternoon. The Excellence Awards program, which began in 1993, recognizes cities and towns for innovative programs that improve the quality of life for their citizens. A panel of 5 judges with no affiliation to the league selects the winners based on criteria outlined in the application. At this time, we would like to recognize our 2015 Excellence Award winners. As I call your name, please come forward, and as you are making your way to the front of the room, we will present the PowerPoint slides that you submitted for your project. We will begin by recognizing our winners in the City Spirit category. For City Spirit population under 10,000, with the town of Brooksville, please come forward for their Summer Enhancement Program project. The Summer Enhancement Program was initiated to help the youth of the town retain and understand how important health, education, fitness, and peer interactions is for positive growth. The town provided opportunities for the youth to come together and learn new things while interacting with other youth, as well as being mentors to each other. The city also provided health services and school supplies to the youth. This program was a process of learning and enjoyment for all involved. For City Spirit population over 10,000, will the City of Hattiesburg please come forward for their These Are a Few of My Favorite Things, the Sounds of Innovation project. For the past few months, Hattiesburg has been abuzz with sounds of pounding hammers driving nails into newly planted slabs of concrete, sounds of saws sculpting pieces of metal and wood into works of art, sounds of cranes escorting those pieces to their permanent homes, and most special of all, a buzz with the sounds of oohs and ahs from artists, young and old, as they submit their images of innovation on the newest occupants of the community. This project involved a strong partnership between the Hattiesburg Alliance for Public Art, Hattiesburg Arts Council, and Mayor's Office, as they recently unveiled 8 large outdoor sculptures promoting local artists and 31 little free libraries to champion the city's literacy initiative. These sounds could be heard as far as Washington, D.C., where it inspired the U.S. Conference of Mayors to select this project as the small city recipient of the 2015 City Livability Award. Our next category is Planning and Economic Development. For Planning and Economic Development under 10,000, will the City of Bay St. Louis please come forward for their Bay St. Louis Municipal Pier and Harbor project. In 2007, a group of local citizens and business owners formed the Bay Area Recovery Team and began meeting to discuss projects that could help revitalize Old Town Bay St. Louis after Hurricane Katrina. The idea of the harbor was born during those meetings. The Bay St. Louis Municipal Pier and Harbor features 163 slips with a 350-foot day pier. This development is accompanied by an 1,100 linear feet fishing pier that includes 4 covered platforms and a 30 by 50 fishing platform. The fishing pier replaces one destroyed by Hurricane Katrina. Additionally, the facility includes a fish cleaning station, events deck, fuel dock, restroom, showers, and a harbor master office with a live bait shop coming soon. For Planning and Economic Development, population over 10,000, will the City of Clinton please come forward for their Branding and Retail Recruitment Strategy project? After months of research, focus groups, and creative design, the City of Clinton adopted a new brand promise and strategy entitled, "You Belong Here." In order to effectively market the city to potential residents and businesses, as well as galvanize the stakeholders, the city must have a clear and manageable message that relates to the values that make Clinton distinct. The city created a narrative and strategy that will enable developers and economic development professionals to articulate its message. Our next category is public safety. For public safety, population under 10,000, will the City of Holly Springs please come forward for their outdoor early warning system project? For years, the City of Holly Springs utilized an old war surplus siren located on top of the fire station to alert the citizens of danger or notify the firefighters that there was a fire. The dispatchers were located at the then Combination Fire Police Department. In 1993, the 911 Center was formed and a central dispatch was created at another site, removing the dispatchers to push the button. A new fire station was soon built, and the firefighters moved out as well as the police department, leaving no one to push the button. The 50-year-old plus siren fell into disrepair, leaving no system for outdoor warning. This project was to provide, install, and maintain a state-of-the-art outdoor warning system, capable of providing early warnings of severe weather and notifications of emergency situations to all areas within the city limits. For public safety, population over 10,000, will the City of Goshen please come forward for their pre-prom mock crash project? The Goshen Police and Fire Departments participated in a pre-prom crash exercise at Goshen High School in May 2014 to discourage teens from drinking and driving during prom season. The simulation was organized by the school's driver's education instructor and included the police and fire departments, ambulance service, coroner's office, Chevron volunteers, and actors from the theater department. This collaboration resulted in a chilling, realistic message for those that watched the simulation and the video that followed. Our next category is public works. For public works, population under 10,000, will the City of Carthage please come forward for its wastewater project? The City of Carthage proactively undertook a large sanitation sewer project in the fall of 2014 when it TV inspected, lined, cleaned, sealed, and repaired manholes and point repairs of broken mains for approximately 5 miles of the city's sewer main. This accounted for 20% of the city's total sewer main lines being refurbished. The project was initiated because the city had been experiencing problems with infiltration and inflow on the east side of town. Since the project has been completed, Carthage's wastewater system has not overflowed into any businesses, and infiltration has been dramatically reduced. Both business owners and residents have commented on the significant improvements this project has achieved. For public works, population over 10,000, will the City of Greenwood please come forward for its Greenwood LaFleur Recycling Cooperative Program? Greenwood LaFleur Recycling is the result of many years of planning and research by the Greenwood LaFleur County Chamber of Commerce's Community Pride Committee. The City of Greenwood and LaFleur County successfully applied for a solid waste assistant grant in 2007 to start a recycling program, which received the project name to reflect the collaborative nature of the organization. This much-anticipated cooperative recycling program was funded in part by MDEQ and included residential curbside recycling collection and has required various skills, including public outreach, marketing, communication, and municipal collaboration for successful implementation. Our final award was chosen by the judges as the best overall application for 2015. Will the City of Tupelo please come forward for the Tornado Calls Up Tupelo Spirit project? On April 28, 2014, an F3 tornado struck Tupelo, leaving in its wake damage to 650 homes and over 50 commercial buildings, with damages ranging from minor to destroyed. From the beginning, the American Red Cross, Salvation Army, and the United Way distributed food and water, prepared sleeping quarters, and readied itself for the huge outpouring of volunteers. The local chapter of United Way took charge of the recovery. The staff worked around the clock to help facilitate the enormous amount of local volunteers. By the first weekend after the tornado, Tupelo had 2,600 people registered to help those in need. By the end of June, the city had seen over 3,100 volunteers come and serve, with 1,900 of these volunteers residing in Tupelo or within 30 miles of the city. Tupelo's outpouring of community spirit was nothing short of incredible. This concludes our Excellence Awards presentation. We always receive many wonderful applications, and all of you are winners for implementing programs that improve the quality of life for your local citizens. If you would be so kind to please give all of our cities a round of applause.
On December 23rd, 2013, two of our police officers in the city of Tupelo were ambushed following a bank robbery in the city. One of those officers was critically wounded and the other was tragically killed. While still reeling from that, on April 28, 2014, an EF3 tornado tore through the city of Tupelo, damaging hundreds of homes and places of business. The submission that we submitted to the MML was in a large part based upon the city of Tupelo, the citizens rallying together to recover from the tornado. We had 3,000 volunteers through the United Way, and then an additional 3,000 volunteers sign up through a faith-based organization called 8 Days of Hope. So over 6,000 volunteers were documented in the recovery process following the tornado. And what we call the Tupelo spirit, just our special blend of civic cooperation and community pride, I think was just showcased and is stronger than ever and really highlighted as the city has rebuilt from the tornado.
With respect to our communities, the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi Foundation established the Healthy Hometown program in 2010 to encourage and reward municipal leaders for your efforts in making your hometowns and ultimately our state a healthier place to live. We know that individuals like to live, work, and play in cities that have a focus on health and wellness. Much thanks to Sherry Vizet and the Mississippi Municipal League for supporting the Healthy Hometown program by allowing presentation of these awards at this luncheon annually, and for communicating about the program through the MML publications. Also, a special thanks to Melissa Stewart, our foundation coordinator, who handles the administrative processes of the Healthy Hometown program. Each year, the foundation obtains prestigious out-of-state judges with health and wellness expertise to judge all of the Healthy Hometown applications that we receive. It's a very competitive process. The judges for the 2015 Healthy Hometown program were Coach Ken Carter, an acclaimed high school basketball coach, motivational speaker, best-selling author, and headmaster of the Coach Carter Impact Academy, whose life was portrayed by Samuel L. Jackson in the movie Coach Carter. Jordan Friedman, a stress management expert, motivational keynote speaker, and founder of the Stress Coach brand, who authored the Stress Manager's Manual and provides workplace wellness training and teaching materials to include .com stress trackers and a Stress Buster smartphone app. Meriden Zerner, a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and certified wellness coach employed by the internationally recognized Cooper Aerobic Center, who specializes in weight management, exercise and sports nutrition, and providing continuing education for the American Council on Exercise. And now for the announcement of the winning municipalities for the 2015 Healthy Hometown Awards program. After the city's name is called, we would appreciate it if you would come forward to receive your certificate and for a photo. In the small population category of 5,000 or fewer and recipient of a $25,000 grant to further their health and wellness efforts. Under the leadership of Mayor Greg Butler, the City of Morton. In the medium population category of 5,001 and fewer than 15,000 and recipient of a $25,000 grant under the leadership of Mayor Jimmy Cockcroft, the City of Kosciuszko. In the large population category of 15,000 or more and recipient of a $25,000 grant, under the leadership of Mayor George Patterson, the City of Oxford. Now for the 2015 honor of being named Healthiest Hometown in Mississippi for 2015, and recipient of a $50,000 grant to further their city's health and wellness efforts. This hometown applied last year and won a Healthy Hometown Award in 2014. They have continued to step up their health and wellness efforts and are to be applauded for their exemplary focus on health and wellness. Congratulations to the 2015 Healthiest Hometown in Mississippi, under the leadership of Mayor Vicki Skinner, the City of Walnut.
Health and wellness, we're doing different activities in the town. We're walking the streets every day as far as exercising, bringing health initiatives to the community.
What was your reaction when you won the award?
Pardon me?
What was your reaction when you won the award?
Very excited. Greg James is the one that did the application, our alderman. Greg did an awesome job. We knew we were in the running for it, but had no idea today that we were just so excited because this is going to go toward our new health and wellness center.
What kind of response have you had from your citizens?
Very, very, very overwhelming. It's the community is so excited about the people in the community getting healthy, and it's one person at a time of getting healthy, and it's making a difference.
The Municipal Hall of Fame recognizes mayors, aldermen, councilmen, commissioners, and selectmen who have served for at least 20 years. Each inductee here today will also be featured in the next issue of the MML magazine. As I call your name, please stand at your seat and be recognized as your photo is shown on the large screens on each side of our head table. After the luncheon, please meet in front of the head table for individual photographs with the MML President, Mayor Jimmy Cockcroft, and our Executive Director, Sherry Vize. Alderman Robert Candy Bone. Lena, 21 years. Alderman John Calmise. Gunnison, 42 years. Mayor James Marshall Casey, Vardaman, 42 years. Alderman W.C. Croft, Walnut Grove, 20 years. Mayor Lee James, Ware, 24 years. Mayor Greg Kennedy, Smithville, 24 years. And Alderman Thomas M. Lewis, Heidelberg, 23 years. Let's give all of the new inductees a round of applause.
Each year for the last, I really don't know how many years, Phelps Dunbar has been honored to present the limited scholarship. This year's winner of the limited scholarship is Ethan Lyschen. Ethan, would you start making your way up here, please? Ethan recently graduated from Long Beach High School with a 3.93 GPA. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame and served as a member of the Student Council, Beta Club, Mu Alpha Theta, and the National Honor Society. He also was elected as senior class president and was a member of the varsity basketball, tennis, and soccer teams. I'm not sure what he did in his spare time, but Ethan attended USM Stephen Palazzo Leadership Summit and was a member of the Mississippi Gulf Coast Youth Leadership Program. He's active in the community as a volunteer for basketball and soccer camps. He has volunteered as a tutor at the district's middle school and serves as a camp counselor at Camp Bratton Green. He's the son of Alderman Mark and Donna Leishan and plans to pursue a degree in chemical engineering at a school in Starkville. Ethan, in all the years that I've been given this, is the first guy who's taller than I am. Ethan, congratulations.
Thank you very much. All right, at Mississippi Power, our job is to keep the lights on, right? That's what we do. Well, our customers, when they flip that switch, they expect safe and reliable electricity. Well, at Mississippi Power, we define keeping the lights on a lot bigger than that, a lot broader than that. Community development, environmental stewardship, and education are just a few of those things that we define as keeping the lights on. So when we had the opportunity to work with MML and the rest of these sponsors up here, it was a no-brainer for us to come and award this scholarship. It's something that is important to our customers, it's important to us, it's important to our state. So it's a big deal for us to be here. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce the 2015 MML General Scholarship winner, and this Miss Taylor McKay Hathorn from Waynesboro. Taylor recently graduated from Wayne County High School in Waynesboro with a 4.28 GPA. That's pretty amazing. During high school, Taylor served as president of her senior class, the Beta Club, Student Council, Key Club, and Juniorette Club. Taylor is very active in the community, serving as the local library, area newspaper. She works with ESL students at a local elementary school and also serves as the co-captain of Forest General Hospital's Spirit Girls. She's also actively involved in her church as a youth representative to the church's council and ministries and serves as president of the church youth group. She is the daughter of Bubba and Cassie Hathorn and plans to pursue a degree in Spanish and public relations, and she'll be attending Mississippi College in Clinton, Mississippi. So Taylor, it's my honor on behalf of Mississippi Power to give you this scholarship.
The Mississippi Municipal Service Company is once again extremely proud to participate in providing a $5,000 limited scholarship to a son or daughter of a municipal program that is part of the Mississippi Municipal Workers' Compensation Group, our Mississippi Municipal Liability Plan. The gentleman I'm about to introduce is an outstanding individual. I met him earlier, and he's got the strongest handshake of any young man I think I've ever shook, but because he is the captain of the football, baseball, and basketball teams. So that is amazing. The winner of the 2015 Mississippi Municipal Service Company Scholarship is Mr. Nicholas Kent Casey of Alderman. Please give him a round of applause. Come up here. Mr. Casey recently graduated from Vardaman High School in Vardaman, Mississippi with a 4.0 GPA. That's very solid. During high school, Nicholas was a member of the Beta Club, a Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Student Council, Science Club, the Hall of Fame, Future Farmers of America. He found time to sleep at some point in between there. He is a member of the Countywide Youth Council and also served as captain, again, of the football, baseball, and basketball teams. Nicholas is very active in the community as a volunteer for the annual Town Festival Committee. He's a recreational leader and very active at the First Baptist Church youth group and men's ministry and the Vacation Bible School. You're a teacher of the Vacation Bible School. Nicholas is the son of Porter and Jean Ann Casey and grandson of Mayor James Marshall Casey of Vardaman. He plans to pursue a degree in kinesiology and physical therapy and attend East Mississippi Community College and then further his education at Mississippi State University. Please, once again, a warm round of applause for Mr. Casey.
It's always with a heavy heart that we do this, to remember some of our elected officials who've passed away over the last year in our memorial ceremony.